way to Louisville to deliver some house water. Thought I'd give you a little tour. Tell you a little bit about myself. I haul gravel. Got an old Bobcat I used to grade and load gravel with. A little bit of excavating what I can do with it. I've been at this for 29 years. Right out of high school, started working for Guy Paving, did that for 14 years. He decided to retire, so I got a job driving coal truck. Biggest mistake in my life. Met a lot of great people though. Still haul gravel with my little truck and stuff on the side. Then when I got laid off from that, people said, well, what are you going to do? Where are you going to work at? Well, I said, I'm going to get in my truck. I'm going to make it work. And if it don't work, I'll look for something. McDonald's is always hiring. So, before I got laid off though, I started a Facebook group, started selling t-shirts and with my company logo and stuff on it. Started telling people what I was trying to do, people I worked with. Got a lot of work for them, just kept building and building. And I'm still doing it. Done that for 2.5 years, I think. Just working solo like that. And I thought, well, I'm 40-some years old, I might need insurance, so got a job at a local welding shop. I absolutely love doing that because I've always loved fabricating and working with metal, welding. I'm not very good at it, and I know they will agree. But I did like it. It's not the easiest work because, you know, big, heavy, half-inch plate. This piece weighs 3 tons. You got to have a crane to even shake it. But I enjoyed it. I learned a lot. But it got to the point to where my old truck was getting down. It was either buy a new truck. I couldn't find anything used that suited me. It was always just something just wasn't right. So I finally found a new truck that suited me. And I worked part-time at the welding shop. I just couldn't be there and make the money that I wanted to do to get the jobs done because you can't let people wait. If they wait, they change their mind, they hire someone else, you lose your business. And then your business fails. So I quit that. And I've been working now for almost another year, just solo by myself. Filling swimming pools with this truck. This has got a 1,000-gallon water tank on the back. I bought the Bobcat, made one of those box planes for it. Awesome attachment. I mean, it works great. It's so great for a gravel driveway. And even like if you're removing topsoil, it'll skim it off. I haven't tried it in just dirt yet, like grading around the house or something. I think if the dirt was good condition and everything, it would work out great. But I made several attachments for it. I got forks for it. I made a boom pole, let's say, to slide on the forks where I can reach up, say, to set trusses or stand up a power pole or, you know, anything like that. And what else did I make for it? Oh, I'm building a wood splitter. I out of argon, so I'll get that worked up. I'll show you how that works. I think that'll be a handy thing for snipping off tree limbs and busting some big blocks of firewood. I'm going through Newton now. There's a local gas station store up there. They have an awesome little like a hot dog stand type thing, a deli. Great food there. Good people, good Christian people. Only thing I don't like is the curve in front of the store dips to the passenger side, and with this water truck, I don't like that. But I tried doing paving myself, but that's a very expensive thing to get into. I just don't have the capital to buy a paver, a roller, hire guys, trucks. Maybe one day I'll get into it. That's my really true love as far as working is paving the driveways. Where I can, I can drive around. I can say, hey, I did that. That's what I did. This hauling water is a good. I can depend on it because I have 40 plus customers and it's almost pool season. It's just like I said, we filled a pool in January. Filled one today. The reason for the January was the in ground. They didn't want it to float out. So, but I plan on getting more equipment. Plan on getting a mini excavator. I don't want a super big one. I don't want a little tiny thing that you stick in your pocket. I've got shovels. I'm still able to work. But I'll probably say but there a lot because I'm hearing it. Maybe it's an echo though. I've worked for people this past year or two since the COVID strike, which is actually the COVID for business for me has been kind of good because people bought pools and had them filled, and fixed their driveways. And people has moved into my area. We live in kind of a rural area. There's work for people from California, Arizona, Washington State, New Hampshire, Ohio, Virginia, Florida, North Carolina. All these people moving in here, which they need stuff done, and they call. Well, they finally find me, and glad to help. That's what I like to do. I've got a new F550 2024. You talk about a horse with a truck, man. It is a horse. 4-wheel drive. I didn't want a 4-wheel drive in a big truck, but I come across this one, and I couldn't pass it up. It was just the right money. Everything was right. This old water truck is a 2004 550 2-wheel drive 6.0. I know what the O stands for. It's oh crap. Why did you buy that? So true. Still true. True even now. The further I go down the road, it's still true. The 6.0 Ford, it's like Ford and Chevy, guys. You either love them or you hate them. They have great horsepower. Sorry about that. Allergies. 604. They have great power. It takes this 1,000-gallon of water and it just goes with it. But one little hiccup, one little tiny hiccup, man. It's just a mess. It's just like someone turned off 4 of the cylinders and it just, I don't know, it's just too many electronics. I'm going up this hill, I'm going 45 at 2,500 RPMs. I do have a problem. I do have a problem. I have to switch tanks to pull a hill. Let's turn you around here. This is a steep hill. So I'll pull her down in third and go off here for a while. I don't like for it to run over 2,000 RPM, so I do some braking. Fit a lot of pulls over this way. I filled one pull over this way and sold the guy my Toyota. I think he's a pretty good guy, but I want my Toyota back. Anywho. Back onto the talking about driveways. Like I said, I've done that since '93, 29 years. I went to the job first and helped do the grading and cleaning around the houses and stuff. So I learned how to, pitch grade, where to add culverts, how to angle roads and stuff to get it to drain on their own, do ditches. So I know how to do all this stuff. And so I'm trying to put it to good use now, helping people out, making a few bucks, having fun. I got some videos coming up. Well, I got some work coming up. I'm installing a water tank for a guy. I'm going to do some road work for him. And another job is grading and gravel. Try to get you some footage of that. And then another one is a driveway. I don't know exactly what we're doing to it, but I know there'll be some gravel involved and grading. And I think some ditches. I looked at it once and there's a snowstorm come and I couldn't get back to it, so they had someone else put gravel on it so they get traction. They put the wrong gravel on it. It's on a hill and they put washed stone on it, 3/4 57s. You never put washed stone on a hill. It's the only way you can do that is if it's super thin. So I'll be putting Crusher Run on it, setting it up the way it should be. I started doing this YouTube thing. I watch guys on there do the same work I do, and they do more work than I do in certain areas. I'm trying to expand in different areas also. Plus, I work with a lot of contractors, small businesses. I try to help them out. They help me out. But that's what you got to do. You got to help each other out. If you don't, then you're just you're fighting all the time, and you don't want to fight. Competition. Because if they can do the job, then nobody needs you. But if they can go to a different job, bigger job, or easier job, or better job, whatever they got lined up next, they can hire me or what have you. I've worked for haul gravel for guys that's got their own dump trucks. They say, well, you only haul 5 tons, so I don't need to go take that big track, so we can go get 5 tons to do this here, plus I'll put the power line, plus I'll tear trees down, plus, all this stuff. So, I've seen a lot of guys say that, well, one guy in particular, he said these little 450 and 550 Fords, you're not going to make any money with them. Wrong. I make money with mine because my truck's smaller. A, it doesn't tear the ground up, therefore causing the person to buy more gravel for nothing. And B, I can get in tighter places, tailgate out. I don't tear down trees. I can cross bridges. It's just you have to get in your groove. I would like to have a bigger truck, simply because I get like a job I had yesterday. They wanted 2 loads of one kind and then 2 loads of another kind. I could have made 2 trips, been done, but I don't have that right now. But I'm working towards all this stuff. I work 6 days a week, and people call me. I don't have to go look for work, Once you get to that point in your career, I believe you're being successful. But when you first start out, you're out here, you're knocking on doors, you're shaking hands, you're talking to people, but you're not getting any work. And it's disappointing. You're like, you've invested your time and your money into creating this service, but then they might tell you that, oh, I can't afford it right now, or check out that view. You can't afford it right now, or they just don't call you back, or when you start hauling gravel and stuff, they get their brother-in-law to do it that does a half-assed job. Yes. Yeah. Seen a lot of that. Plus, I used to do written estimates for people, which took time and cost me paper and ink. Well, what that is a list, and they show their buddy down the road, he'll do it for $100 cheaper, $200 cheaper. Well, and when they're done, it don't look much better than when they started. So I stopped doing that. I'll tell you what you are asking me to do, and that's it. I ain't trying to be mean. I ain't trying to be Mr. Dude. Because I drove to one job, an hour and a half one way. They first smarted me off when I first got there, but I tried to play the cool guy. Ended up, they got someone else. What did they do? They got their tonnage amount, the type of gravel they needed to use, from me, free of charge. Plus, they pissed me off. So, there's no more of that written unless they request it. And if they request it, there's going to be a fee. I'm not doing this stuff for nothing. I mean, you waste half a day talking to some of these people, and you could be out here making $100, $1,000 in a time that they tie you up. But one thing you got to remember, one thing you should always do: listen to your elders, the old people. Talk to them. Let them talk as long as they want to, because they're your bread and butter. And it don't hurt you to learn from them either. Kids, you got to be nice to kids. You got to teach them things. Let them have an interest in what you're doing, and show them something about it. Maybe that it's interest them so that they can start their own business one day. Keep this world going. Alrighty, almost to my customers. Alright, you all have a good day. Please like and subscribe. I really enjoy making these videos. I have fun at it. Sorry I got my allergies going there a little bit ago, but we'll talk at you next time. Thanks. Bye.